repeat performer coming up now. Straight out of Infrastructure Delivery, we have a singer, dancer, and part-time comedian, Balkee.
Hey Fred, how are you?
Welcome.
Good, thank you. I should be here or this?
How are you doing, Balkee?
Pretty good. How about
Good.
you?
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, kind of.
Were you bummed
Hey,
about
Balkee,
the-
you're going to be my favorite. I'm going to
who's
stand
that?
right.
Oh, Jim?
I'm going to stand right here.
Jim, I'm here.
You're taller than me.
Jim, oh, yeah.
iRobot, you're interrupting my mojo up here. Can you back it down?
You have mojo? When's the mojo going to start?
I can hurt you, you know. I just want you to know. So anyway, were you bummed that we had to postpone this one?
Oh, absolutely. And I was all pumped, ready to go. Then Joe postpones this, and I think he blamed it on Greg Moran, but I'm not so sure about that.
Okay.
But here's the thing: he put a spin on it. Little Woodsy is really smart that way. He put a spin on it. So I'm saying it's postponed, cleared next year. He says that I Know's Got Talent is back with a brand new date.
Nice.
That's why we're supposed to be thankful for this.
Yes.
He spins it like that.
Hey, was there a point when you realized that you had this talent, or I should say so-called talent?
Well, I used to do roasts and things like that for my friends. So somebody said, why don't you do stand-up comedy? And then I did that. I got invited by Sunny 95. I had a spot on their Tuesday morning shows. So that's when I kind of knew. Yeah.
WSNY 95?
Yeah.
That's Sunny
Mike and
95.
Jane in the morning.
That's awesome. Yeah. What celebrity would you most like to perform with?
Well, it was a tie last year, but now it's Jeff Foxworthy. Because he's the guy who does clean comedy and does it well. It's tough to do. Last year it was Bill Cosby. So nice. I dropped him.
Good move, Balkee.
Thanks.
If you won, is there anybody you'd like to thank or recognize?
Kevin over there, my wife sitting over there, and Tony over there, they're all sitting close to each other. All right, so those are the people that I like to thank.
So to get the audience kind of pumped up here, why should they vote for you as the winner?
Oh, they should absolutely not vote for me.
Okay.
Because if I win, I have to be in the leadership team, and if they talk like what Blake said here that they would talk, I don't want to be any part of it. I love lunch at my cube, thank you.
Without further ado, let's give it up for Balkee!
Oh, I think I'm wired, right? Aren't I? Yeah. Okay. So, Joey Woodsy, when he did that thing about the brand new date thing, I thought that's pretty cool. I said that's really smart. I thought I'll try it with my boss, Paul Melkos, sitting right over there. So I went to him. I was going to miss a deadline, and I said, Paul, guess what? I got exciting news for you. That project that I've been working for 6 months that's due tomorrow, well, I have a brand new date for it. and it's clear into next year. And he didn't miss a beat. He said that, Balkee, on Monday you'll be looking for a brand new job in a brand new company. So it's like, can't pull wool over Paul's eyes. So anyway, Paul's a pretty cool boss, different from some of the other bosses that I've had. I'll come to Paul in a minute, but I used to have a boss that was a great golf enthusiast. And every year I perform a religious ceremony for my father's death anniversary, on my father's death anniversary, and I talked to my boss about my vacation. I'm sitting there across, and I was talking to him, boss, come Monday, I'll take the day off and all that. And I'm talking to him, he's looking at, true story by the way, he's looking at his laptop, the British Open is on, Tiger Woods is playing, 14th hole, he's already 4 below par, and he's on an eagle. And I'm telling him, boss, I need to go, take this day off for my father's death anniversary. And he turns around and says, he's 6 under. And I knew exactly what he meant. But I played dumb. I follow all sports and play none. So I'm a pretty savvy about sports. I know exactly what is going on. I said, no, boss, we actually cremated him. So I said, coming back to Paul, Paul's got a master's degree in nuclear engineering, no less. And then he's also a published author of science fiction. So I was telling this to my daughter. She was really impressed with this. And it's not too hard to impress her, but she was really impressed with this. She said, wow, you got a great boss, Dad. He publishes books. He works for Nationwide. He's a rocket scientist. I said, kid, 2 out of 3 ain't so bad. So Anyway, so people thinking nuclear physics. Never mind. Okay. By the way, so what happened? One thing that Paul is not cool about is my habit of missing timesheets. Okay, we all know and hate our clarity, and I hate it just as much as anybody else does. So here I was. This was actually on a Friday, January 31st, 2014. 3 inches of snow outside, about 10 degrees cold, and I'm looking through the window and I can see 670 crawling with traffic. It'd been a hectic week. I hadn't slept a single day all that week, and if it weren't for the nights, I hadn't had any sleep at all. And I'm sitting here, I'm ready to go, but I can't, because Evie has just sent out that mail that morning, couple of mails that today's the end of the month, it's deadline, you got to send it in. If you don't, you lose it. And Paul had given me a good talking to. He said, you keep doing this, come performance review time, you're really not going to be rated high. So I need to do this. So I had my work cut out for me. I wanted to go, but I couldn't. So I did what any self-respecting, logical thinking person would do. I wrote a song on it. And I don't know how Fred got the idea that I'm going to sing and dance and so forth, but I might do just a little bit of that. But singing is not my thing. So I kind of lose it when it comes to singing. So in order to help me, by the way, this song was based on a Michael Jackson tune. So I sent out for some paraphernalia of Michael Jackson. Maybe if I wore it or something, something would come to me. So I asked Kevin, let me see what he's got for me. The Jackson glasses. Great, awesome. Let's see if this works. No New Year's Day. Stevie Wonders. I didn't ask for the legends. I asked for the one only. Here it is. Here it is. With bleach and everything. This is Michael Jackson for sure. What else you got here? Okay. The glove. This is Michael Jackson's, right? Not Janet Jackson. Okay. Not ready to have a malfunction or something here. Okay. So let's see. Very tight, very tight. All right, let's see. Might work. Going to try this. No one wants to be defeated. Okay. Not very well, but it'll have to do. Okay. There's something here. So here's that song. See if I have the words to it. Yeah, here it is. All right. I need to get Alt-Tab. Is this it, Joy? Don't tell Jim, but yeah. They kept my file here somewhere. I can't find it. Some help here? How do I get to the desktop on this? This is a new laptop here. Let's see. Oh, you mean that way? Why didn't you say that first? Okay. And how do I get? And how am I going to find it here? Joey, where did you put it? Where's that? We're getting warmer? Oh. And now I have to get into a car and a bus to get to, okay, all right. All right, let's try this. All right. Is there an F5 on this, or is it brought from Kmart? Okay, there it is. You broke your back and you slogged the whole week. Can't find it in your heart to fill your timesheet. Takes a minute of your time and now's the deadline, so meet it, submit it. The traffic can be murder in 670. You'd rather hit the freeway than do clarity. But take the advice in my little parody, submit it. And you wanna go home, submit it and beat it. Just put in the hours completed. To manage workload, managers need it. System is useless unless you feed it. Submit it and feed it. Submit it, meet it, and feed it, feed it, feed it. Well, Clarity had bugged like a yucky bedpan. It was so bad they had to call the Orkin man. Release 13 is out, and I bet you'll be a fan. Submit it and beat it. Woo! You have to make them think you really do care. Though you think it's a royal pain in the rear, they'll berate you, underrate you at the end of the year. Completed. You don't wanna postpone, submit it, beat it. Good advice, you better heed it. Month alert email, did you not read it? If you don't put it, you will forfeit it. Submit it and beat it. Even when it's obsoleted, some other system surely succeeded. It's no use fighting, best to concede it. Submit it, meet it, meet it. Meet it, meet it, beat it.
Well done. Well done. I think you have successfully brought the house down, Balkee. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Yeah. Oh, awesome. So, Mr. iRobot, can you tell us what you thought of Mr. Balkee's presentation?
Another great performance by Balkee. Balkee, if you have to leave a little early to go get your clarity done today, we'll understand.
Thank you, Jim.
But hey, thank you for making us laugh. As Fred said, you brought the house down. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jim. And Mr. DJ, Mark Gibson.
Well, Balkee, I'm going to see if I can get some rights to that so that we can replace the month-end email with your presentation. I think that'll get a little more attention. Absolutely spot on. Great job. Thanks.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. And Miss Hannah Banana Montana, Missy Meyer.
Oh, the green light means on. If you didn't.
Okay, I had some problems with the laptop, so I understand completely.
Yeah.
Kindred spirits.
So great job. I really didn't think you could top last year. I still remember and laugh every time I think about that. With just forget the V's. That still is in my head. But you did it. You topped last year. It was great. And if you could do the moonwalk one more time before you sit down, that would be great.
So that wasn't the moonwalk. That's the no
sorry.
one wants to be defeated. I didn't do it right this time. So.
Well done, Balkee.
Thank you. Right.
Final round of applause for Balkee, please. Cash, check, IOU in the basket, or to your op feed lieutenant. And deadlines are accepted through Friday, February